Welcome back to Tarth Takes Wing, a Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones RP-focused campaign. We're back here with Brandon Belaerys. We're going to go on a legendary hunt that I entered into right before I started filming. We advanced time several weeks to do a few marriages around the area, selling off my children to various people. Let's take a look at that. So Armies is going to some genius. So this kid is going to end up inheriting all of my stuff and theoretically all of the Baratheon Lord Paramount stuff. He is handsome and intelligent. There's a strong chance their kid will be handsome and genius. Then you just need to get that'll be, a Lord Paramount who controls a huge amount of territory. And their kid could, if the proper genetics are in place, marry somebody who has robust or hale or Amazonian or Herculean, whatever. And then finally, the genetics program will be at its end. We will have fully completed it after, well, technically, I'm only second generation. He's third. We could do it in 5 generations. We could do a 5 generation. It's possible we could get there. Yeah. What else? Wallace is marrying another free cityer because they are a genius. We're really looking to bring in those good stats. Tython has married another genius from the free cities, pulling in another alliance. Layla Flowers is marrying Wallace Aaron of the Vale. She is going into their party, into their side. She's a bastard child, so she is literally less useful. I couldn't figure out how to get her to be legitimized. So, yeah, she's going over there. She's given us an alliance with the Vale. She's a nice girl. What's next? We've got Sarah Belaerys has matrilineally married Gothos Benway, who is beautiful. That should bring her genetics up. Then we've got Sorella Belaerys, who's marrying Davos. Shearer, who's Herculean, and this is matrilineal, bringing him in and bringing that genetics up. And then Sarissa Belaerys is marrying Richard Tully of the Riverlands, matrilineally, bringing him to our side. So this doesn't bring in any genetics, but it does give us a claim on the Lord Paramountcy of the Riverlands, which we can do. So what will happen is we will have the ability to declare war on the Tullys. There should be a Tully here somewhere, I guess. Here we go. We could declare war on the Tullys to replace ya boy, Richard Tully, onto the throne. In the process, his children, because they're married matrilineally, will get control of the Lord Paramountcy of the Riverlands, spreading our dynasty to a second Lord Paramountcy, theoretically. I think that's worth pursuing. We just can't pursue it right now because we have an alliance with them. We either need to find a way to get them to break the alliance or let this guy die, and he does not seem to be doing that well. We may just keep an eye on him, and when he dies, we go to have Lord Richard replace Sir Brock. I will be hosting a hunt in Brightmoor, and the time has come for us to depart. Ah, my boy Tython has lost Sickly. So we're here mostly for recreation, but there's a strong chance that we could actually kill this legendary white whatever it is. It is a legendary something, I don't know. We're already here. We'll find it or we won't. What do you want from me? You want my pressed aster? No. Fine. The white boar. The beast will be mine. All right, we have finally converted faith everywhere. Right? Let's just triple check and make sure. We have not converted faith here. That's why we triple checked. In a rare moment of reprieve, I spend some time in silence, taking in the beauty of nature. As my stress melts away, I hear my wife, Tanda, softly laugh. My love. She places something behind my ear. While it nowhere matches your beauty, this violet reminded me of you. Tanda smiles, admiring her handiwork. You look so at peace. I'm glad. She hastily plants a chaste peck on my cheek, as if we're the only ones in the world. Come here, my love. Sheesh. Baby, baby. I may go ahead and, I may add a little more fertility to this bad boy, if you know what I mean. Did that say I had a purple sword? The Adder's Fang? What the hell is this shit? Adder's Fang is an ancestral sword borne by the head of House Will. The ornate bastard sword with this distinctive wavy blade was wielded by the infamous Will of Will during the First Dornish War. A prayer has been carved in the blade. This looks like a Valyrian steel sword, man. I'm gonna use this shit for real. +9 prowess, 5% monthly renown, 5% enemy fatal casualties. That's all really good. Okay, so we need some armor. It might be worth using the decision to commission an artifact and commission some armor. What I want is a full set of plate mail, my man. So we can punish the poachers, which will give us bonus holding tax. We can lower our success chance. We can try to raise our success chance very slightly. I think we're going to punish these poachers. These are my lands. How dare you hunt and poach on them without paying me a license and a tax? Focused attention. +2 stewardship. +1 prowess. We'll go for it. It is just a boar. As Master Athan and I pad over on foot over some troublesome ground, I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of an almighty yelp. I turn and see my half-brother's foot trapped in the mouth of a bear trap, poking menacingly from the briar. He howls in pain. Ah! These damned commoners, why can't they hunt like real men? Okay, he likes me a bit. If I leave him in the trap for 5 years, it's probably pretty bad. I must press on or we'll lose the boar. After hours of ride... Nope, he's gone. He's gone. Let us leave this adventure behind now. We lose 24 stress. We're doing okay. We're bringing it back in. We're doing it all right. A blind pig could run this better, Corwin. Excellent. Evenfall got improved pastures. That's great, because I want that extra money. Plus 20% holding taxes. That's big. We could go on a pilgrimage, or we can keep trying to upgrade all of our buildings. Hmm. 344, 464, 509. So sundown is the highest. So a percentage increase in holding taxes from raising a blacksmith is going to have the most effect in sundown. It's not going to have a lot of effect, but it will have the most effect. I am attending the dance Not simply because I am lord of the castle, but because I want to see Karen there. She looks resplendent. And when we finally have a moment to offer ourselves, I have a suggestion. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She has the pox? Do I have the pox? Nah, bro, we're done. You and me, we're done. You're out. You're out of the game. Nah. Dismiss concubine. No. To my beloved Tonda, only the judge guides me. Only the judge guides me. Whoa. Get out of my bed, you treacherous trollop. Dismiss concubine. So we need to keep track of her. Because she might steal the kids. She did not. Treachery. Treachery in my court. Unfathomable treachery. Hold on. I'm gonna seduce another concubine. Oh my god, my wonderful wife had twins? Unbelievable. Amazing. I'll train you to be a warrior boy. Baby boy. Become the warrior that I am. Actually, I can train you. I'm a warrior. I forgot about that. Riarla Belaerys. No real good traits here, unfortunately. I think we will train you. Ah, interesting. You know, one way to do this, I can't give titles away to women. I was gonna say what I could do is make her a marshal and then give her the titleage to the Skane, because Skane isn't a castle, it's a temple, and she would be able to hold it, but I can't give her the title to things. She would only be able to get it randomly. I don't know then. What to make her? We'll make you a marshal anyway, so that I can train you. Yeah. Terrence is not a good name, though. We're gonna call you Baelor. And Mael. Okay. I need to find at least 2 more women to enter into my service. Who are everywhere inside. Unmarried, inheritable women, at least 16 years of age, and probably we're going to want them to be commoners with good traits. Fairly rare combo. Here's one. I can just straight up invite her to my court. Yup. And we are in serious need of physical traits because we do not have a lot in the bloodline right now. Lot of handsome, some medium level intelligent, trying to really lock in geniuses in the future. No, but here we go. Intelligent, and we can just straight up invite her again. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Iri and Doshi. And then I want to learn language from one of them. Yeah. Let us not waste any more time. No one would ever find it strange that I sit with my concubine by the fireplace until late in the evening. Yet there is a tension in the air. I want nothing more than to pull her close and tear her clothes from her body. But if she knew that, she would be horrified. Or she is Faith of the Seven. She is Dornish, though, so, you know, who fucking knows? They can be wild as shit. Stubborn, brave, ambitious, rapacious opportunist. Very bold. We are not alone, and I will not deny myself her lips. What are you doing? You are my liege. Oh, shit. Damn. But what if I was more than your liege? The summer has ended. No, my money flow. I love my money. She's not a noble. Does she like physical pleasures or does she like architecture? I'm gonna say physical based on all this. To the Serene Brandon, thank you so much for your poem on the joys of life you gave me. I can scarce remember the last time I received such a wonderful gift. Well, 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 well. Well, well, well. Singers occupy the wooden dais, filling the night with music. As I take a sip of my wine, I close my eyes and allow myself to rest a moment. And now, all listen, the most sacred life of Lord Tython. The clamor of my courtiers fills the room, the sounds of cutlery banging on the table and raucous laughter. A doubtful thought haunts my mind among the admiration of my court. Am I worthy? Not sure anymore. Which matters a little bit less because it's about my father. Ah, another dragon has been hatched into this world. I step into the sept. Light paints the walls with the soft tones of dusk. The father, can you see me? What is there to see? A mere mortal, perhaps unworthy, perhaps lost. No one is left to guide me. Lord Brandon, I had not noticed another presence in the temple. Master Varen stands beside me, his hands joined in prayer. I have traveled many days and nights to hear about your legend. I know that the father is eager to hear it too. I shall find comfort in Renifer. Only the father's opinion matters. Did that say stress loss per level of devotion? Ooh, shit. That could turn my life around, honestly. My sister died. Bad. I have ridden, taken aim, and struck so many times I thought nothing could upset my rhythm. As I take yet another gallop down the practice range, a commotion I cannot fully see makes my horse rear up. For an instant, momentum keeps me pinned to the back of the horse as it starts shaking. Then, as if time is flowing slowly, I can feel myself beginning to be dislodged. Calm down, boy, calm down. I will take personal care of this one. Okay, we need to keep spreading. My warhorse. A name inspired by history like Belerion. I think my father had one called Valerian. Man, what I need right now is a legendary feast. We gotta spread this legend. Red legend. We got a time ahead of us, boys. Now, it might be worth flipping over to the diplomacy tree, wild I know, but I want to get befriend and then down the befriend line, minus 5% stress gain. We really, if we want to keep this guy alive, stress is a serious problem. We need to get all of the minus stress perks that we can. There's another one in the learning tree. Your wife, Lady Tenda, is bearing your child. Fantastic. Excellent. Your vassal, Master Banfree, accosts me. Well met, High Septon. I have heard tale of your patronage of Renifer the Armorer. They say he's making a plate armor worthy of a lord. Please, take this and give it to him. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Oh, how generous. My lord, my liege, who I owe no homage to, who I have taken no steps for. My lord, my knight Renifer steps forward. Oh, very good. Captain effectiveness up. My knight Renifer waves me over with a wide grin, gesturing towards a covered armor stand. I have toiled over the forge many days and nights, but finally my work is done. With a flourish, he rips the fabric, covering away. And my eyes grow wide. The armor is constructed from large bronze plates that have been excellently forged to completely cover the wearer. The set includes a nasal helm and mail coif, padded with wool. The whole armor has been plated with a thick layer of gold. Well, I have to be honest, if they're making it out of bronze plates, then he probably got it from a wildling in the Then's land. I don't know who's still using bronze in an age of steel. Not a good plan. Oh boy, something is cooking over here. Holy cow. That's a death zone. Stark loses Kingdom of the North? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Queen Hilda of House Umber is the new ruler of the Kingdom of the North, and House Stark has been cast down from its historic place. Wow. All hail Queen Hilda Umber of the North. Holy cow, this is a real shift, you know? This is a big shift. I mean, losing some Starks. Some of my brothers and sisters were Stark-blooded. Emira approaches me, quietly considering. My lord, I've heard that you are studying the Dothraki language. My father was a merchant. He could learn any language in no time at all. His secrets are in this manual. Poppycock, get out of here. I don't want to pay you. I have a 95%. I don't need to pay you shit. I know what I'm doing. Garyon busily jots down my words as I dictate them. I must be careful with my choices. Leferio, my neighboring ruler, could well be swayed to support my cause in spreading the word of the most sacred life of Lord Tython, but the wrong phrasing may come off conceited, perhaps? I pause. Garyon does too, waiting patiently. What would he want to hear? Perhaps a subtle threat. I am a warlord. I use violence to solve my problems. Might maybe be worth checking some of these mayoral towns and making sure they have something in them. Yeah, like this not having anything is bad. Not good. We can build a water wheel here. So this is building cost down. Yeah, I mean, we can do it. We probably should. I don't know why it's letting us do that, but check the holdings here. That's got good stuff. That's got good stuff. The guests are gathering in the Great Hall, lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. I've been craving for an occasion like this. The mood is bright. The spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, welcome, friends. A feud broke out between House Blackmont and House Belaerys. Well, you know what? I'm going to find your spy master. Marshal, Admiral, Castellan. You need to make friends with your spy master. Let's say Sworn Shield and Chancellor. Prisoner, Smith. Steward and Seneschal. Here we go. Oh, he's practically best friends with me already. I don't know, or maybe I just fucking murder you, lady. Yeah, just start a murder spree on your whole family. Alibi. Alibi. Your spy master belongs to me. To me. The literal king of the 7 kingdoms is willing to help me fuck you over. Bro, you're cooked. Get out of here. You're cooked. You're done. Stick a fork in that bitch. That's a pretty low percentage chance, but, you know, we can just sit here and let it run for a while, because we're gonna murder you. Someone unseen has slipped me a note during the feast. Your eyes are wings on which I ascend to heaven. My heart yearns to feel the embrace of your love, that I might know the radiant aura of your soul, my darling Brandon. Who could this tender letter be from? There was something about the way Valyria looked shyly at me. Or maybe how Amena smiled. Then again, Larissa seemed very eager to sit close to me. Bro, you gotta stop cooking. You gotta stop cooking. She's married. She's not married, but she's rakish. She's your actual niece. She's also your niece. She is also your niece. Bro, none of these answers are good. I'm gonna say it's Valyria, just because maybe that's not the worst. None of them are good answers. The great table seating the upper nobility on the dais gives a loud crack, and a moment later, it gave in under the weight of the food and gilded decorations. As my most distinguished guests and I had been fitted among the lower nobility, I ended up close with my fellow vassal, Lady Ellen. As high nobles mingle with their lessers, words of both friendship and enmity are exchanged among people who rarely associate. Ellen and I ended up talking all evening and agreed it should not be the last time we feasted and laughed in each other's company. What a great night! Ellen became my friend. She's one of the 5 people who know that my father murdered that little baby girl to ensure that my child would end up becoming the Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. It didn't 100% lock it in, but, you know, there are no assurances in life, and it created a path where, fortunately, no other murders were needed. After a time. Excuse me, I'm going to take a drink real quick. In all the celebrations and revelry, there is a lull in conversation across the entirety of the attendees. Master Galfred are the only ones still exchanging words, but I feel myself compelled into silence as eyes begin to fall on me. Perhaps this quiet moment is my opportunity to talk about the most sacred life of Lord Tython. Galfred could promote it. This is a guy with 1 city. Or we have everybody promote it. The sting of rejection. You are an implacable man, Brendan, but I do not like you that way, says Valena. Only the father may know. Oh, shit. I just got rejected. Brutal. Okay. Oh, Tristan, you need a guy. Tristan, you need a guy. I know just the guy. It's Rala Hoet. It's not a guy because it's a woman, but a feast of friendship. My guests leave. They seem to depart in good spirits. I am also relieved to see that Damien does not depart without saying farewell. We both know we will be seeing each other again soon. What a man. We have one of those friendships where we write some really loving stuff about each other in journals back in the medieval ages. Everyone says that we were just good friends. We talk about how much we love each other's wives. I did everything I could, ensuring that Mayella and Lady Ellen would be as far from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they have come to blows. In the middle of my feast, one of my guards is close to the brawl and looks for me for the order to intervene. Halt, we will talk about this later. The sound of fiddles fills the halls of Evenfall, while the guests sip their last drops of wine. Above them, the voice of Aegon rises harmonically. Now listen, for I shall tell you of the tale of the most sacred life of Lord Tython. Legendary Feast gives me spread chance. Legendary Host gives me stress loss plus 15%. Okay, yeah. Few candles survive after the last of the guests have left. I can hear a pair of servants letting out sighs of relief after the doors close. The food is still warm on the ceramic plates. Soon word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With everyone headed home with bellies full of exotic delicacies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I am still grateful that the endeavor is over for now, and with that, it's all done. Fantastical. Oh, send for Faceless Man. If I had an intrigue of 20, we could really just lock this in and murder this guy. My concubine Doshi is bearing my child. Ah, male Belaerys. My girl. Unfortunately, our legendary genetics are failing us this generation. I am sorry. I am sorry, my girl. We will train you in intrigue because apparently our whole court is in desperate need of literally anyone who is good at intrigue. Wow, is my concubine gonna end up replacing? Yeah, she's good. When you're good, you're good. You can call them Faceless Men now, right? To just end up murking this woman? How should I approach Eerie? She seems like a reserved individual who prefers silence as a companion. At least that's how she appears on the surface. Who knows what sort of person she is in private? Is she meek and submissive? Maybe, perhaps passionate and fiery. She's craven and vengeful, so probably some wild shit going on there. I'll find out once I've breached her stony exterior. Now, I'll have to decide on how to make myself remain in her thoughts after spending some time together. I think that we must approach her as a friend. I think that she flees. I've told Marcianus Alia, the contemptible scullion who has vowed the Belaerys to be the enemies of her family, to think Lyanna's killing of Fiannan has actually raised some Blackmont hackles. Oh. Reciprocate feud with the Blackmont. Become my nemesis. Very well. Let's do it. Getting a moment alone with Eerie wasn't difficult. However, it turns out the challenging part is having a normal conversation with her. I ask her a question and she replies with the shortest answer she can think of, just to shut down our conversation. Yes. Unfortunate, and that has lowered the chance down to 67%. Problem. Oh, 1,500 gold to kill this woman? I will pay with the adder's fang. No. 1,500 gold is unreasonable. On second thought, I changed my mind. Thank you so much for coming here. Sorry to have wasted your time. No thanks. I don't need a former spy master murderer to be offering me ride mellies. Yeah, if only my friends and allies could bond with me the same way. How's my Dragon Rider bond going? We have Dragon Rider training 1. Oh, that's right. I should be training my kids in languages. They're old enough now. Learn Valyrian. Oh, learn Dothraki. That's crazy. Probably I should have taught you Valyrian, though. I approached my son Tython with the question, why do I follow New Valyrian Sevenism? Because the Father is good, he recites. Yes, your goodness is the Father's, your wisdom is the Father's, your courage is the warrior's. Do you wish to be alone in this world, empty? Or would you be a mouthpiece for the divine? I can lead you to this. I have goosebumps, Father. I feel the favor of the Father. I feel the favor of the Father. My niece Larissa has been quarreling with her niece Prunella for days. Just now I can overhear them arguing in the next room over. Unbelievable, Larissa shouts. How can a sow like you believe you are the ideal manifestation of the Belaerys family virtues? I am clearly far more deserving of that distinction than you are. No fighting in the family, or let them sort their quarrels in peace. No fighting in the family. As I walk into the room, Larissa turns to face me. I am glad you are here, Brandon. Won't you please talk some sense into your kinswoman, Prunella? She is completely unreasonable. You are both acting like petulant childs. I finally gained a perk. We shall become befriendable. Visera has overcome her sickliness. Excellent work, my girl. Grow strong. Skane is available for building more stuff. I'm sitting in the sept, my thoughts abandoning the words of Court Chaplain Renifer in favor of the time I had sex with Karen. Nope. Banish these thoughts. Hell no. She betrayed me. She got the lover's pox. I don't want none of that. Absolutely not. Scriptorium up here in this here church. Hell yeah. We can do a hunt and look for the white boar of Brightmoor. Legendary hunt. So right here we got a pretty even chance. Gonna boost everything up, and this time we're gonna slay beast. Start that hunt. Man, we're really having trouble getting to 100. It's going to be nearly impossible to get to 300. I don't know. Soon. It is clearly a noble's tale. Just speeding through some of these things. Nope. Your daughter, Lady Doshi. They are both in the Seven Heavens. Wow. This game really be hitting me hard sometimes. With this brutal... Why are these children always dying? You know? Kind of a real bummer. Thing is, I went really out of my way to, you know, keep this from happening. I feel like I took extreme measures. The most extreme. Aura. Hill. Not come to court. Very well. Marina will not come to court. We already have Erie. We also can invite Harma. Nope. Belaerys will not come to court. Retia. No. Cyrilla. I'm having troubles here. Yeah. Arena. Drain. Wow, we're having a lot. Finding somebody who's, I mean, this is the reason these women aren't married, is because somebody at their court desperately doesn't want them to leave. Inissa. Oh, here we go. Sif. Okay. The beast will be bide. I've been fumbling around in the forest for hours. The white boar haunts my dreams, always out of my reach, but then I see it up on an embankment, squealing and posing in the sun, mocking me, subject of my fixation. I don't want to just shoot some random person, especially not before the hunt's begun. My friend Mayella is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking asters. She seems to have lost all interest in the hunt. Back on your horse, my lady. This behavior is uncouth. I say, good lady, cannot imagine. Some of these people are already spreading my legend. There once was a hero named Red. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. And here's to our youth and our days come and gone. The age of oppression is just about done. Drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we owe. Our blood and our tears will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we'll drink and we'll sing. Problems all around. We're dutching here. We're dutching for dutchiness. Trying to get these duchies to promote my legend. Already spreading a legend. But what if you spread my legend? Have you considered that? Trident's mouth. This is the Derry family. D-E-R-R-Y. Damn. This guy is absolutely rocking that purple fabulously. He managed to make it work. Not something you can always say about the color purple. Get us up over 100 at the least, guys. The forest truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the boar flees in panic from the foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Brokenside today than picking roots and mushrooms. Drive this rabble out of my hunting grounds. After hours of riding, scouring every corner of the woodlands, I'm forced to admit defeat in the fading light. The white boar disappeared like a spirit the moment we saw it, seemingly leaving no trace of its scent or tracks. As I return to the camp, distant calls of a boar taunt me across the darkening landscape. I will find you, beast. The dark side of the force is a pathway. Well, we heaped glory upon ourselves at the very least. Thank the Father I can go inside again. How about a nice funeral? What about that? We love a good funeral. Surely someone's died. My sister. I'll never forget her. She's forever 21. Jesus. Master Gargon was incinerated by Starwing. Well, shouldn't be messing around with dragons if you don't know what you're doing, my man. Yeah, okay, this is the worst liege council I've ever seen. Could be better. Oh, I just popped my knuckles real bad. We alerted the Dothrak, hopefully before the seduction. Well, shit. Yikes. My abhorrent paramour. As I draw closer to Eerie, I don't know whether to tear her clothes from her body or punch the spiteful smile on her face. She kisses me a challenge, and I drag her closer, a fitting riposte. The warring feelings in my chest are echoed in our bodies. We spend the night delivering both insult and bliss to one another. Kiss me, you aberrant one. This dude likes women who treat him kind of good and kind of bad. I mean, this is definitely a pattern. That's all I'm saying. Your woman Sif, we shall seduce her as well. And we are in desperate need of burning off. You can't and be entertained by Jester. No Jester, no bitches. Definitely have a Jester. Definitely have problems. Wanted to find one of my come back to my court, man. What are you doing over there? Back to my court. Forget about them. Okay, I gotta find some knights to train my squires. Alright, we're just kind of locking in some squires right here. You know, the squire lock-in. Kind of standard practice. I can feel my energy levels plummeting. It's late here. Might be time to start wrapping it up for the evening. No night exists. Strange. Strange. Okay, that should lock them all in. Cool. Just really would love to get over 100 before we try complete this. 300 seems impossible at this point, but still only 82 baronies. A sorrowful line marches on. The line to have a last moment with Jarella. The last whisper, the last long goodbye. Yeah, right. We know. We've seen this before. Every guest at the funeral, blah, blah, blah. Either one's going to get me 60 points of stress. I shall speak on her virtues. Allow myself a moment of grief. I so desperately in need of being alone. The memories are too painful. Excellent. I can only mourn in my own way. Oh, so good. Rapidly falling. Alright. My new plan is to find locations where it definitely seems like there are holes and get those people to promote the legend. My plan after that is to use bluegrass. I don't have a particular plan for that, I just think that using bluegrass might be a good idea. There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red. Okay. Still failing to actually get good headway here. Lord Gunther. Negative. Yep. Not what I wanted. So we're still spreading this legend in a way that will cause the green to creep across the map. I think. I mean, I'm trying my best here. Mistakes. All right, we're gonna call it on this one. I'm fading fast. Audience, when you're thinking about your favorite concubine that we've seen so far, who are you thinking about? Is it Karen, who betrayed me but I still have the hots for? Is it Valina? Is it my Dothraki companion Eerie, who we have a love-hate relationship with? Or is it the quiet new Ironborn, Sif?